You can talk. I just edit it out. I don't care.
All right. Because you know, I used to be out of the Fairview garage, and we started getting the 24 Arctics, and I was like, I was driving. It would have been at the garage like maybe a day, and I was turning onto 31st Street, and there was this young kid there taking pictures like the paparazzi would or something. What's going on? What's going on? And he got on the bus, and he was all excited about it, taking pictures. I said, what's up? He's like, it's a brand new bus. I was like, there's actually people really interested in this stuff? He's like, yeah, there's a whole community of us that love buses and trains.
Yeah. What made you make the jump from Fairview over to Meadowlands?
Well, my wife works here as well, and when it came time for me to choose, I could have stayed at Fairview. However, my wife, it was inevitable that she was going to be forced into going to Meadowlands. And we're both fairly new operators, but she elected to go to Meadowlands.
That's sweet.
And I immediately regretted it because I liked Fairview. And then Meadowlands was all new lines, it was a bigger garage.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Fairview's
anybody.
tiny. You've got nice buses there.
I was thrown on the extra board.
Yeah.
It was just a lot more stressful. And but at the end of the day, now that I've been at Meadowlands for over a year now, I've settled in, I've picked work, and we live a lot closer to the Meadowlands garage, so it's that much quicker to get to work or get home. And I think at the end of the day, it was. I think we are better off at Meadowlands.
I think once you can pick work, Meadowlands is a better garage because you've got a lot more options. But when you're on the extra board, it's really bad for Meadowlands specifically because like Fairview, you've got like really 3 main routes that you'll be sent on, maybe 4 on 155.
We got the 156, the 158, the 154, and we cover some of the 128 up there at Fairview. But
more likely than not, if you pick up work, it's going to be 156, 159, or 158. But out in Meadowlands, it's really anything. They can send you to Atlantic City.
exactly. Meadowlands also has a lot of local lines. You know, the 84, 86, 88, 89.
Yeah.
And 22.
The 125 is basically a local at Meadowlands. It goes into New York, but most people ride locally.
Yeah. It's like a little abbreviated 88.
Pretty much, yeah.
Out of Port Authority.
Especially because if you're going from Journal Square, just take the 119.
Yeah. Or if you can walk over. If someone took all that footage and edited it down into training videos where they could literally show every stop and have commentary about, you know.
Yeah, they have all the footage.
That's actually what I'm doing.
Posed and
Yeah, for when I get home and edit this video, I'm gonna include every stop on the thing.
you know, I got used to working with cameras, but now I feel like I'm really on stage here. I'm getting a little bit of like, So you find your phone cameras are adequate for this kind of?
It's good enough.
It's good enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't let perfection get in the way of good.
Nah, and it's all in the name of fun. One of the nice spots, Harmon Cove over here. If you go into the parking structure, you can get a nice view of the trains.
How much time per week do you spend doing this, or just it once
I kind of just started doing it like 2 weeks ago with the 101.
Really?
So I'm gradually making my way up.
I'll talk once she gets on.
Is it competitive?
I'm a big believer in quality over quantity. So I'll go into the small places. Like I've gone up to Warwick, New York.
Okay.
There's a route that goes up there, and honestly, it's a nice town too. So if you've got some time, and I've got like a day off of school, I'll go up there.
Talking about the train that goes up there, or the short line bus?
No, NJ Transit does it on the 197.
Okay.
It's the northernmost NJ Transit bus stop of all things. And it's a really scenic ride too, because you're in like, the scenic section of New York and New Jersey, so
Yeah.
it's amazing. So,
Amen. You're out interacting with the real world.
exactly.
It helps explore New Jersey more.
And my dad likes it because it kind of teaches me to be a bit more independent, because I'm getting around on my own, managing myself. So, it's a
My
lot
daughter
better.
is in high school, and I love it when I see that she's hopped on the light rail or taken a bus somewhere. It's like
Yeah.
just trying to encourage that sense of adventure, and there's something beyond, video games and.
That's why even, when I'm riding the bus, I try my best to just be looking at the scenery instead of spending time on my phone.
The phone is the new human bug light, right? Like insects.
Yeah.
Buzz right into it. Everybody's so anxious. We pass, and it's like my wife and I both. And it's like you know where to go. We've only lived in New Jersey for just a little over 2 years now.
Oh, where did you come from?
Well, we both come from elsewhere, but most recently we came from Florida.
Oh, wow. What I would suggest is if you guys have a day off, take the train up to Port Jervis, or take the 197 from Port Authority out to Warwick. Those are both really scenic rides and nice little towns at the end.
197 or 187?
197.
All right.
Or the 196, but
196 is like the express,
Okay.
but it's rush hour only.
Someone's learning to drive a truck.
At some point I want to get my CDL, not to drive buses for revenue, but to buy an old one up and then turn it into like a mobile home of sorts.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they sell these for dirt cheap. You just got to make sure it's in operating condition. But as long as I am like good enough with taking care of it, it's
Did you
expensive,
know-
but it'll be fun.
Did you know you can buy that 18-wheeler right over there, and you could put a bed in the back of it?
But
If
for
it's
me,
for non-commercial purposes, if it's truly a recreational vehicle, you don't need a CDL, which is insane in my opinion.
exactly. For me, I get the CDL just so I feel comfortable knowing that I'm actually capable of driving it. Like, it takes a lot more skill. I mean, I have my permit right now. I'm learning how to just drive a car, but like, imagine this, which is so much bigger. It's gonna take a lot of work. It's not something I should be like, oh, well, if I can drive a car, I'm sure I'll be fine, even if it's legal.
But it'll make you a better driver overall, that's for sure.
I mean, yeah, especially for you guys, you're responsible for everybody.
New Jersey Transit has the best deal in the world. I mean, they will provide you with the training to obtain your CDL and pay you while you're in training. It's insane.
It's because they need bus drivers. But,
If you stick around for a year, you get a $3,000 bonus. That's
Yeah.
training. If you already have your CDL, it's a $6,000 bonus.
it's cool. Wherever I'm gonna work, I don't think the bus driver is best suited for me.
I understand.
I'd probably work rail faster.
Locomotive engineering. That's a lot of responsibility. You really have a lot to pay attention to up there. I bet you can get complacent, but
I mean, so do you guys.
really have to stay on your toes.
feel like it's no different than, you know, driving a bus.
Yeah, no, you can definitely get complacent, you know. I rely on what I think are good habits. I do a lot of little things that I notice that I think keep me and those around me safe. Like when I'm taking off from a stop, I don't just let off the brake and step on the gas. I let off the brake. And I don't do anything for a second, you know. I just kind of let the bus start to kind of come out of a complete stop. It just gives you an extra, it's a split second. It just kind of changes the pace of everything. It gives you another minute to look to see if somebody's running in front of your bus, which they really like to do.
Yeah. It's really surprising how many people pull idiot maneuvers in front of buses. I mean, I've seen people like hardcore cut buses off, and it's like their braking distance takes longer than you. It's gonna. You do not want a bus-shaped dent on the back of your truck.
I was on the 102 the other day on Route 3, and there's a car in front of us, and he just kept brake checking.
It's insane.
Then he pulled out his phone and tried taking a photo of the bus while still driving in the left lane of Route 3.
Damn.
Yeah.
Route 3 is insane. I hate it. I live right by it.
This was a while ago, I think I was still at Fairview, somebody was frustrated and stressed out because the car is always cutting us off or something. I said something like, nobody ever really cuts me off. Very rarely do I get cut. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? People cut me off all the time, all day long. I said, if you let them go, they can't cut me off. Right? So.
My dad tells me to assume that every driver on the road is out to get you. And drive like they're trying to kill you.
Well, I definitely drive like somebody's about to do something stupid.
Like that.
All the time. It's like,
Did they ever have any CTs or was it just the D4000s?
Yeah, they had a couple of 2021s, and I think those got sent to some to Meadowlands, and I think some to a couple other places.
I know some drivers at Fairview really miss the MCIs.
I'm sure they're more comfortable for you guys, but they aren't a great fit for the type of routes that run out of Fairview.
Terrible. This bus does not belong on Bergen line.
Exactly, but then I say Meadowlands and Wayne still run them, so why can't Fairview run them? Also, if they give you guys MCIs, then you can always take up a couple more paddles on like the 128 or something and help out over there. Give you guys more work to do.
Well, they just run Arctics on the 128.
Yeah.
Well, I think they run Arctics on the 120 on weekends, and weekdays it's usually MCIs.
Yeah. But I mean, they use whatever really. They're not too picky. A bus is a bus.
Yeah. I only ride a CNG on it.
Like the Galvin lot, they closed down that 38th Street lot. And that is what precipitated the necessity to move all of the MCIs out of Fairview. Because they just didn't have a place, they didn't have a place for them. At night at Fairview, it was total gridlock. I mean, they played Tetris every night to get all the buses in there. And they were able to manage it because they would just do one pull out in the morning and they'd put them all back again at night. The thought
I think Fairview as a garage, the routes are really rough, and Meadowlands, if you get seniority, you can pick the easy stuff.
You think the routes are really rough at Fairview? Time went by quickly because Bergen line was only one component of the trip.
That's true.
It was each trip, and you didn't do as many trips.
Yeah.
I used to live in Fort Lee, right by the 159.
So it was nice. I felt like it was like three. Each trip was like three different phases. You know, you had that little piece of Bergen County, and then you came through Bergen line.
Yeah.
And then you did the little hook down through Weehawken and through the tunnel.
If I were to work for transit as a bus driver, I'd probably pick Howell or Meadowlands. For both of them, you know, the extra board work is a pain in the ass, but once you get through that, it gets a lot better.
Did you ever drive the Neoplan buses?
The what?
The Neoplan, the old Arctics?
No.
I think those retired in 2021.
I just came in February of 24.
Oh, wow.
But in a past life, I used to drive 1990 Flexibles.
Oh, nice.
I was a bus driver in Portland, Maine.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, a past life. like 18 years ago.
Oh, wow.
It's cool.
We had Flexibles, we had Orions.
Oh, I love Orions.
And we had New Flyers. We only had like 4 New Flyers, and they were like really small. They were like 30-foot New Flyers. They just put them on they bought them for some sort of like a college express trip or something, but we ended up using them for whenever we needed them because every transit agency doesn't have enough buses.
Well, yeah, because why would this stuff be properly funded?
But the flexibles were really, I don't know, they were great.
Yeah,
What kind of
everybody
Orions
thinks
did they
they're
have?
They
great.
felt like a Cadillac going down the street. They were like squishy. The Orions that we had were I don't know if they were CNG or I think they were just straight up propane.
Were they low floor or high floor?
Low floor.
Oh, so
Low
probably the
floor
7s.
Orions. They felt very heavy. They had no power. They had John Deere engines.
Ew. Sounds gross.
They were gas John Deere engines modified from propane or natural gas.
Stupid.
The Orion, that 05 Orion, when I came here and drove the Arctics, I was like, this is kind of like the Orion. And I learned that Orion was bought out by New Flyer Industries, so I think they just kind of absorbed a lot of those designs into them.
Yeah.
Like the ramp and the whole entryway. Brand new Arctics today are, I mean, I'd have to go back, but it feels like it was just like those 05 Orions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I lived in Manhattan for a bit and used to ride the Orion 7s all the time.
I mean, there's still some of the next gens around New York City, but they're dying.
Well, I guess your interest isn't just with NJ Transit, right?
Yeah.
You go to
No.
MTA and all the different agencies, right?
Yeah. I went up to Connecticut like a month ago with a friend. He's a retired bus driver, so he got us on Amtrak for free.
All right. Have you gone down to cruise around on SEPTA?
Yeah, I've done a SEPTA regional rail.
I did Philly once. It's not my favorite system, if I'm being honest. But if there's one praise I gotta give them, SEPTA is like one of the most efficient transit agencies out there. They're really good about it. was a mess. It's weird to me because it's almost dark, but it's really only like
Yeah.
5.
Did you ever get to drive the MCI Classics?
No.
It's only been here since 2024. It's probably really suburban nabbies, and the Arctics, and
That's it.
the current MCIs.
Yeah. Well, I know the old MCIs last retired, I think, May 2024.
Yeah, but those last CLs were out of wing.
Yeah. Honestly pisses me off that I didn't get more photos of them.
Not much you could have done.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's the memories of like actually, riding them was gonna live on for longer than the pictures would have.
Yeah.
And they were fun to ride.
I did get a few D4000 photos in the end.
I don't have any pictures of them, but I used to ride them.
Yeah. And I do have a few CL photos as well.
Why is this truck going so slow?
Honestly, these are a very good replacement though.
Yeah.
I like these.
Nothing beats the Detroit diesel look.
Yeah. 15 to 20 years from now, it's gonna suck though when these are gonna be retiring.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see. The first replacements are going to be the CNGs at Owl. And then the rest of the fleet will probably follow suit depending on diesel variant.
Well, probably the hybrids first.
I don't know if they're going to replace the hybrids.
Do the suburban nabbies have caterpillars in them?
Some of them do.
Some, not all of them. Huh? Okay.
Yeah, not all of them. The lower number ones do usually.
And then pretty much everything else we have is all Cummins, right?
I think so. 17 and 4023. Some drivers love them, some drivers hate them. At one point, someone from your garage took it out on the
From Wayne?
177 and 167.
Oh.
I guess you guys probably like towed an Ironbound one in from the port.
We have a lot of torque at takeoff because they got the electric motor assist.
Yeah, it's funny because for some reason it doesn't seem like Ironbound likes them, but I've talked to an Owl driver who took one out for a day. The driver from Meadowlands who took it out for a day. They all like sing the praises of the hybrid buses. They love them. There's also a 159 Arctic right over there. To the left. An Ironbound bus. I mean, the camp went out of business for a reason,
Yeah.
but
New Jersey Transit, they're a service, not really a they don't really care about profit that much.
I mean, public transit shouldn't turn a profit. It's a public service.
Yeah.
It should be treated, you know, like public works, police, fire, EMS, whatever. None of those are expected to turn a profit.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, and the other thing is if you give more service, people will ride it.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to make service accessible. If you give people a service that's useful.
Many trips going into the city, or actually going from Secaucus to Bergen.
Yeah.
And then at this point, everybody has seats, you know, but it's
Mhm.
really, really busy.
And the 124 is like, yeah, what even is the 124? It's like,
That should just be like, they should just dress that up as a UPS truck. Because it's the UPS workers that
Yeah.
go through on County Avenue. They should just paint that bus brown.
Yeah.
the 124 is basically a 129 that doesn't serve like downtown Secaucus. The reverse peak routes are pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, and it's good, you know, they have, when they provide service like that, that really, you know,
Yeah.
helps connect people in Union City to a place where they can be employed, and then people will ride it. That's an important thing with transit.
They're like, all right, we'll keep you in mind for anything in the future.
Yeah. Also, I don't know how hard it is for you to learn routes from other garages, but it could always be a good idea.
Yeah.
There's a couple of Wayne drivers that they know some like insane routes. There's one guy out of Wayne, he knows a couple of Westwood routes.
I think though a lot of guys that know routes that belong to other garages is because the routes moved out of their garage. So at one point it was just their line, and then it just left their garage.
Yeah. But there's this Wayne driver that knows like a ridiculous amount of routes. Like he's done the 119, the 126. It's insane. I think he knows over 50 routes or something.
Do you know if the 109 does Meadowlands now?
It's Iron One, I think.
Yeah, but the two 109s I rode the other day, they were both out of Meadowlands.
Probably just Meadowlands and Plazas, because Meadowlands usually handle the port for breakdowns. You guys are blessed that way.
We're blessed in what way?
That all the Port Authority problems are your problems. Because like if somebody breaks down there, usually you guys are gonna tow it over to your garage and hold on to it. And you guys always have the spares there for other garages to take.
I don't know how that works.
Oh, there's one never mind. That's 2400. That's the Arctic belonging to Academy.
Arctic belonging
Not
to the
Arctic, sorry, XT40.
Oh, is that NYU?
It's an XT40 out of Arctic, but Academy's a private operator. They use it for shuttle routes for colleges in New York City. Wouldn't be the Lincoln Tunnel without traffic.
On your videos, do you list the stops?
Not usually.
I usually list the stops and the buses you can transfer to.
I've also already done the 129, so
Outbound or inbound?
inbound.
Then I still gotta do the 129X.
You're gonna hate it.
Why?
It sucks. The 129X is terrible.
Does it have
Why?
traffic?
I just hate it because it goes to Harmon Cove only. So if you want to go anywhere else in Secaucus, you got to wait for the 329.
Well, the 129X is mainly for people who live in Secaucus and work in the city.
It's useful for everybody who lives there, but it's not useful for anybody else.
Yeah.
But the thing is that bus is full.
Yeah, I know. But
So it tells me that there's a need for it. We're
There's-
able to get there and
there's
go do
definitely
something.
a need for it, but I do still wish that it was a little bit easier to make the local connections along the 129. Especially because like some of the trips will deadhead from Harmon Cove to Secaucus anyway to do an inbound, so why don't you take passengers on that? Like I get it, because then you gotta time it better and everything, but like
Sometimes
That's true.
I do a 129X, and sometimes I'll have people that want to go down to Secaucus Junction. I let them ride.
Yeah, but I mean, then that's also operator dependent, and
Yeah, exactly.
sometimes the connection can be bad.
And I explained to them that this is an exception, you know. Make overtime.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a PM straight that ends before 10 a.m., I mean, if it ends before 10 p.m., you're eligible to work again at 6 a.m. Because you have to have 8 hours off before you can come back to work.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, though, by the time I have 8 hours off, all of the AM trippers have already left the building, so there isn't any tripper work available for me. But that's fine. I'm not chasing overtime anymore.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Wayne driver I know. He does that.
Is that Jason Smith?
No.
But the people who do trippers, especially AM trippers, it really snowballs the overtime because it turns your regular work into overtime work.
Mm-hmm.
The tripper becomes your regular pay, and then your regular work becomes, or a big part of your regular work becomes overtime pay.
There's
So I
reasons to
can do
do it. I personally probably wouldn't, just because it's gonna take so much damn time out of your day. Like, you gotta have a work-life balance, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's people that I can see them sleeping in their cars at work. It's like, I mean, I get it. Some people are trying to put their kids through college or have bills to pay, but I just feel like you can either live to work or you can live on a budget. Take your pick. Right?
Yeah. I always get the same feeling about the drivers who, you know, they work their vacation. Like, I get it, especially if you need money, but like, damn, take some time for yourself.
My wife and I, we plan our vacations 3 years out. I mean, we got a long list of places we want to go to.
Damn.
Travis. I want my people to have the benefit of the escalator.